Question 2 is coming from trigonometry, and I can see this is transformation of trigonometric functions. The diagram shows the curve y is equal to k cos x minus pi over 6, where k is a positive constant and x is measured in radians. The curve crosses the x-axis at point A, and B is a minimum point. So this one is the stationary point. That means we can differentiate there and then we equate to 0. Okay. Find the coordinates of A and B. Okay. Now, we know this is where this one, at A, the curve is crossing x-axis. So on x-axis, what do you know? So on x-axis, y is equal to what? 0. So I'll get this one and then I equate it to 0. So we shall have k, the cosine of x minus pi over 6 is equal to 0. Of course, when I divide all through by k, that one disappears. And then we shall have x minus pi over 6 will be equal to the arc cos of 0. And then arc cos of 0, we can get answers like, let me first write x minus pi over 6. Arc cos of 0, we can get answers like 90, that is pi over 2. Then we have 270, which is 3 pi over 2. Then you can take this one, this other side, so it adds to them. So x is therefore going to be equal to 90, then plus the 30, which is 120, okay? And then 270 plus 30, that one gives you 300, right? So since this one is 120 is the same as 2 pi over 3. And then 170 plus 30, that is 300. So 300 is the same as 5 times 60. So 5, then pi over 3. Then when I go up here, where the curve cuts the x-axis, this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, fourth one. So since A is the second one, that means I will take the second coordinate. So therefore, the x-coordinate of A is going to be 5 pi over 3. But then the y-coordinate is what? Is 0. So that is that. Then next, we are going to look for the coordinates of B. Since B is a minimum point, now, this one is a cosine curve. It has been stretched because of this k, and then it has been translated, okay? It is moved to the right by the vector pi over 6, then 0, okay? But now, for this one here, to get the minimum point, I can use differentiation. I can differentiate this one, then I equate to 0, I find the x-coordinate. You see that? But also, we know that cosine does not go beyond -1, and neither does it go beyond 1. So its maximum is a 1, its minimum is a -1. So B is a minimum point, okay? B is a minimum point. So if B is a minimum point, the minimum, y minimum here, the minimum value of this one is going to be k, then the cosine of x minus pi over 6. This one here must also be the minimum, okay? So you get k times the minimum of this one here, right? So I'll have the minimum of this one here. And the minimum of this one, we can see that it is -1. So meaning we shall have y is equal to k times -1, which is actually negative what? K. So now which x-coordinate corresponds to this minimum value of y? So we have seen that it is cosine of this x minus pi over 6, okay? The minimum that we have equated to -1. So I equate this one to -1, okay? Then after that, take the arc cos. The arc cos of -1, this one will give us 180. So if it is 180, that means we shall be moving 100. And so the first answer will be that 180. And then you'll come back here, then you say 360 here, then plus the 180. So that means I can have my answer. My answers here can be pi, okay? Then 2 pi plus pi, that will be 3 pi. Then now you have moved 2 rounds. That one comes now to a 4 pi. So 4 pi plus pi, that will be 5 pi. You see that? And then for us to get the pi, the x is going to be equal to, you get pi plus pi over 6. Sorry, pi, then plus pi over 6. We have 3 pi plus pi over 6. We have 5 pi plus pi over 6. Okay. Now, when you look at these ones here, this is the first turning, the minimum. We are dealing with the minimum here. So this is the first minimum. This is the second minimum. So I will pick the second coordinate here. So meaning our B here is going to be, the second is here, right? Now let's see. This is 6 times 3. That will be 18. 18 plus 1, that will be 19. So meaning we shall have 19 over 6 of pi. And then the y coordinate is this negative k. Negative k. So that is that. Then part B, find the exact value of t that satisfies this equation. I will begin with the arc cos of root 2 over 2. That will be 45. Okay. But here you're not going to write 45. You will write pi over 4 plus 2, then times pi over 4, which is equal to pi. Now, this is 45 times 2, that is pi over 2, which is 90. When I take it this side, it will subtract from that, right? So 180 minus the 90, you'll get 90, right? So that means we shall have 3, then the arc sine of 3t, which is going to be equal to pi over 2, okay? And then from there, we can divide all through by 3. Then we shall have the arc sine of 3t, which is equal to pi over 2 divided by 3. 90 divided by 3, you get 30, which is pi over 6. So I'll put here pi over 6. And then take away the sine to this other side. So this implies that 3t will be equal to the sine of pi over 6. Sine of 30 is a half. So meaning we shall have here 1 over 2, and then t is equal to a half, then divide by 3, which is the same as a half, then times the reciprocal of this one, 1 over 3, and then that one gives us 1 over 6. So I will write t as 1 over 6, as simple as that.